Attending the orientation is very, very important.
Yeah.
You don't even want to miss it.
No.
Because there are a lot of information that will be shared there that you would be like, wow.
Mm-hmm.
There will be a lot of answers to your questions.
Mm-hmm.
Because when you come, hi guys, you're welcome back. So in today's video, we are going to continue from where we ended the last time, talking about the things you need to know when you're coming to study in the United States after getting your visa approved. Like things that is going to help your journey, the transition to the US very smooth. Okay? So today we're going to start with information that you should do upon your arrival.
Yeah.
That is like as soon as you're getting to the US, these are the things that you need to do. Okay, now make sure you're taking note of all this information we are giving to you. We are talking based on what we've learned from. So don't learn in the
from
hard way.
experiences.
Yeah, so you don't learn in the hard way. Okay. The first thing you need to do is to get a SIM card. Okay.
Yeah.
And in regards to that, you need to check your phone
Compatibility.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. You need to check that when you're in your home country so you won't stress when you get here. If it's something that does not work with SIM cards here,
Yeah.
you might consider changing it if you are able to.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
So with regards to that, as what Olamide is saying, you always try to make sure that you check that. And for instance, you could check that and make sure you get a phone that already would work over here, so that when you come, you wouldn't have to buy another phone. Because you come in, you have not started working yet, and you might have to buy this phone from your own money, which will suck. So try as much as possible to check that, and if you can get like any phone at home which will work um, with a US network for maybe your first month, and maybe you can get to buy a phone after you start getting paid or something like that. Yeah.
Yeah. So that is one thing to take note of.
Yeah.
Another thing is when you get here, when you want to buy a SIM card, do not go for something very expensive. We have a lot of service provider here in the US.
So ask the people who are already here.
So because like for
Ask
someone
questions.
like me, when I came, I was paying $45.
That's
like,
expensive here.
I like my first month, I was paying $45 monthly. Then second month, not until I knew that some people were paying $15. Yeah, so you need to make sure you go for the cheap ones. You are a student, ensure you're saving money. You don't like, it's not like you have that. Even if you have, save some money by going for cheaper net service provider, and make sure that the service provider works in the apartment that you will be staying. Okay.
Yeah.
Various service provider, they have their coverage. So does your apartment include that service provider coverage? That is something you need to take note of. Okay. Then the next thing we need to talk about is checking in with your IPO, your international student, of course.
Yeah.
So you need to check in with your international office. Okay. You need to. There's some information that you would need to do, like probably like even fill some form or like sign in so they know that you are around.
Yeah.
Then if you are a graduate student that has you have a research assistantship or a teaching assistantship, you need to check in with your coordinators. So they would take note of and they can tell you on what you need to do next, what's the next step you need to take. And I think after that, they are going to tell you to go to, if you have like a contract, you are working, you need to go to the HR so you can get your work permit. Okay?
Yeah. So with regards to the HR, so make sure that when they ask you to go to the HR, go and pay attention to the things that they tell you. And also, have you talked about creating a bank account yet?
No, we're getting there.
All right. So with regards to that, yes, make sure you go to the HR and report, and get your details taken down, and so that you can get your work permit, because you're going to need that work permit to do a whole lot of things. Preferably, you should do that within like your first 2 days of arrival. Yeah.
So because why we started with SIM card and phone SIM card is that for everything you'll be doing, you need a number to drop and your home address, your address. So those two things, take note of those two things. They are very, very important.
And also, when you report to the IPO, they will help you get on the school Wi-Fi. So that is very important. Why you need to you need to report to the IPO, so they will get you on the school Wi-Fi, so that you would also be on the you wouldn't have, because when you report, I don't think you would have like the SIM card exactly the same day. But if you report to the IPO the same day, they will get you on the school Wi-Fi, and once you're on the campus, you'll be able to do whatever you want to do. Okay.
Yeah, so check in with that. Then also make sure you check in with everything. Get your ID card,
Mm-hmm.
like when you arrive, you get those things. This is
Yeah.
going to help you as you arrive in the US. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Then moving on to the next thing is banking.
Yeah.
Okay, you want to get a bank account with a major bank. So consider opening a bank account that first when you arrive. This is going to be like this is very helpful. There are a lot of banks that do not require you to have a lot of amount of money before you open a bank account with them. Okay, so don't say, oh, you have to make this requirement. Ask questions around. Let people know that, oh, you're international students. What did you guys do? How have you guys done it?
Mm-hmm.
Like which type of bank do you guys open
Yeah.
here? So they can guide you through.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
So that you can even get some bonuses.
Yes.
So look out for that. And
Yeah.
also with regards to the bank account, make sure that when you create your bank account, so when you go to the when you go to the HR and you get your work permit and stuff like that, and they connect you to the Vandal web where you're able to access your employee stuff. Make sure that you connect your bank account to like your payments method, and make sure that you are doing it the right way. If you don't know how to do it, ask a senior or someone who is already here, because that
Yeah.
is something a mistake that I did, and my pay delayed for like a month, and it was really really bad. So make sure that you do that and you are doing it well, because if
Yeah.
you don't set it up well, your payment method well, you will not
You
get
get
paid.
paid.
Okay,
Yeah.
so that is really
That is
important.
if you have a job.
Mm-hmm.
Like if you have a
Yeah,
graduate student, you
yeah.
have a
That is if you have a job. I
contract.
mean, if you don't even have a job, get it. Once you're on
Yeah.
campus, try and get a job.
Yeah. So that's very important.
Mm-hmm.
Just to add to what you said, look out for referral bonus. If you go open your bank
Yeah.
account without referral, then the referral is gone.
Mm-hmm.
But sometimes there are a lot of referral bonus for people that are just opening their bank account.
Yeah.
So watch out for all those
Yeah.
referral
So
bonus.
that's why you need to always
Connect.
connect with people, because if you go open it without telling them that, oh, you already know about the referral bonus, you will get $0. But
Yeah.
if you already talk to someone, you can get up to like $100. Like that's a lot of money, you know.
More than.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
So try as much as possible to talk to people whenever you come, like when you get here. Okay.
Yeah. So that is that. Then the next thing is your social security
Yeah.
number, getting your social security number
Uh-huh.
if you have a job.
Yeah.
So this is very important. Make sure you work towards that. Don't just delay. The summary of everything, like just something that like covers everything we are saying is that anything that you are being asked to do, like any instructions from the international office or the school or from your graduate department, make sure you are following this thing. Do not procrastinate. Do not bring the spirit of procrastination into your studies, into your program. Okay, when you are being asked to fill a form, go do it. When you are being asked to go for orientation, when you are being asked to like do your SSN, make sure you do it on time to avoid future delays.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. So that is it about the SSN.
Yeah, so
Then
the SSN, as Olamide is saying, the SSN is really, really important, because that is that is what shows that you are allowed to work on campus. So any on campus work that you would be going for, you would need the SSN. You would also need the SSN to get other things in the US. It's like it kind of unlocks a lot of things for you.
yeah,
So you need to make sure that you get your SSN on time. And as she said, make sure you follow instructions. So from personal experience, that is something that I didn't do. So when I came here first, I decided to go do my own thing by going to the SSN office and get it. So when I went there, they were like, you didn't go to your IPU, so you need to come back to your IPU again. And it was like about an hour drive to the SSN. So you don't want to do that. And it's kind of even made my SSN delay a little bit.
yeah,
So don't do that. Make sure when you want to do something and you are a little bit confused about it, ask questions. Okay. If you don't really get responses from friends, go to the IPO. They are always willing to help you.
yeah.
Okay. All
So
right.
like IPO, what it means is International Programs Office.
Yeah.
So go to your international program office in your school. They are willing to help. Okay.
Yeah. That's their work though.
Yeah.
They are getting paid. So go there. Okay.
They
Yeah.
are really helpful. Okay.
Uh,
So that is it. Then the next thing, once you have your SSN, you can get a credit card.
yeah.
So without your SSN, you can't get a credit
Mhm.
card. So once you have your SSN, you can get a credit
Yeah.
card and you can start building your credit
Yeah.
score.
Always get a credit card because it helps.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because you don't know you might end up not getting a job at some point, and you will need your credit card to support you for a while. But make sure you pay your debt though. Pay your debt unless you get bad credit,
Yeah.
which is really bad here. So
Yeah.
yeah.
So I would also say that you can also get referral bonus for your credit
Yeah, I
cards.
did get a referral bonus. I
Yeah.
think I got like $100.
Yeah.
So yeah,
watch out. Don't just go and open the
don't
credit
just be
card.
opening stuff. Ask
Ask
about
for referral bonus. Those
yeah,
things, they don't really money will
because
help
they
you.
will just support you.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Okay. So moving on to the next thing is transportation.
Yeah.
So for some cities, you would need to like get a bus pass, and if you're coming to a college town, like very small town, college town, you might consider learning how to ride a bicycle. Get a like a so you can even get free bicycles.
Yeah.
Yeah.
From your
IPO.
from IPO.
Yeah.
I never knew.
Just saying.
Okay, but you can get like free bicycle from like students who are already here.
Yeah.
So that's why you need to connect with people. Because I have a bicycle, I move around on campus with a bicycle, and I got it free from a friend who is here. So always make sure you ask, and don't just go buy a bicycle just because you have money. Okay.
Yeah.
Ask people for it, and they might get you one. Okay.
So if you don't know how to ride a bicycle, and you know you're going to like a town where you would be needing like learn how to ride a bicycle.
Yeah, learn it, because usually cheap apartment or cheap housing will be far apart, like far away from the school. And so if you have a bicycle, that will make it not far, and you also save money. Okay.
Yeah.
So learn how to ride a bicycle. If you don't know how to ride a bicycle,
get your driver license here in the US.
that is if you already know how to drive, or you want to learn how to drive.
Sometimes you have to write a test to get your driver license, both the written and the practical. So that is it. And if you don't have a bicycle, you don't have a car, get ready to use your leg waka, because it's something we do here, like you will walk.
Usually, and you don't want to do that because like the universities over here in the US are really really huge. Like they have like large campus. You don't want to be walking, okay? Because when I came here my first week, I was walking, and it's terrible.
But it's good. It's exercise.
Yeah, I mean, if you want to exercise, then fine. But so try as much as possible to either get a bicycle, get a scooter, right? Like an electric scooter. Like just get something like that. Or you could also reach out to people, and they'll give you free ride. I feel like people here are really nice when it comes to giving you free ride, so you should ask them. Okay.
Yeah, it all depends on the community you find yourself.
That's true though.
So just understand all these things, and one thing I'm going to talk about regarding transportation, because I can relate to some, like I can just to share something with you guys. Like my first time when I was walking to campus, and I got to the traffic light, I really did not know what to press, where to go to, like, so all these things, you can always ask questions, and sometimes you might not even see anybody on the street. Just like you can, I don't know how to explain that. Like there are signs on the, don't just cross anyhow, okay?
Or sometimes just what people do it, just you see people doing it, so just do it.
Yeah. So if there's a traffic that traffic light and you want to cross, you can't just cross. You have to press a button. So like once you see the crossing sign, then you can cross. Okay. These are the things you need to know if you are a leg wakaing. Okay. So that is that about transportation. Then let's just talk about the orientation and registration. Attending the orientation is very, very important. You don't even want to miss it.
No.
Because there are a lot of information that will be shared there that you would be like, wow. There will be a lot of answers to your questions, because when you come, there will be so many things going through your mind. It's an opportunity for you to ask them questions. You have the opportunity to ask questions in that orientation. So do not miss both the international student orientation, your department orientation. If you are working, your orientation is just an opportunity for you to get familiar with what is going on with your environment. And ignorance kills, right? Ignorance, you don't want to be ignorant of things around you. You don't want to just be doing things. I don't want to do this. You have to go for orientation so you will be informed of what is happening around you. All right. So
because you should also know that you are moving from from your home country to a new environment, and the culture here is going to be really different. So most importantly, try as much as possible to go for all orientation, especially your work orientation, so that you know how to behave appropriately at your workplace. Because here is the US, like they all have like their own culture. You have to
Yeah.
know how to talk to people, how to address people and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And these are things that they are going to tell you when you go for orientation, because when you get into trouble by addressing someone the way you're not supposed to, you can't be like, oh, I didn't know.
Yeah.
So please and please again, make sure you go for these orientations.
Orientation.
Okay.
Yeah. So plan to attend all these orientation. Then I think the another thing we're going to talk about is furnishing your apartment.
Uh-huh.
This is going to be helpful if you want to furnish your apartment. Consider going for thrift stores. They have
Yeah.
a lot of cheap stuff,
Mm-hmm.
very good stuff. You can always check thrift stores in your
Yeah.
state, in your environment.
Uh-huh.
Also, Facebook Marketplace.
Yeah.
And also, there are a lot of people that give out things out for free.
That was what I was about to say. I'm kind of like, I always be like, always ask. So always ask your people who are already here. If they don't have it, then you consider buying. Okay. So 'cause usually, for instance, I had like free mattress from someone for my first few months. Then later on, I got like a really really nice mattress from like my neighbor. So always be looking out for stuff like that. You don't need to. So because this is the US, almost everything you would have to pay for. So don't just be buying things that you can get them for
For
free.
free.
Okay, don't do that.
So it was like people that you have here. So how do you know people that you have here? That is why you need to connect
Yeah.
with students.
Mm-hmm.
Like you can connect with students from your
Yeah.
department, from your home country, like students that you know that they are from your home country and the United States. International student organizations. So you can always connect with them. That will like it will be really helpful if you can connect with them. They will help your journey, your transition in a smooth one. They're always willing to help. So that is one thing I have noticed about we international students. So yeah. In addition to that, I want to say that you can also later on you can also consider getting another form of ID card aside your university ID card,
Yeah.
like your state ID,
Yeah.
driver license, and
Yeah. Get your stay ID, especially if you want to have fun. Maybe you want to go to the club.
oh my god,
You
no.
want to go do stuff. Yes, people should have fun.
Okay.
So coming here to the US. It's a new environment, so you can get bored and stuff like that. So try as much as possible to socialize. You are in Rome, so do what the Romans do. Okay,
Oh.
socialize, and so maybe you want to go to the club, you want to drink alcohol and stuff like that. You would need an ID, so you need to get your state ID when you come here. Okay, so that you can integrate into the community and feel at home.
Yeah. So that is that. Do you have any information, anything to
Like
share?
any additional tips?
Yeah.
All right, so I think the additional tips that I would like to put across or let you guys know is the fact that um here is a new environment to you. Do not be like an island. Try to socialize. Try to get on board with the international your wherever you're coming from, the body
Student
that the student
organization.
organization for it, get in touch with them, and you know, yeah, and also get something to do aside, your work and stuff like that. Like get a hobby, okay? Because for instance, so as I said, you can easily get bored because you don't really have like much to do over here. Because your first few months, you're gonna be like you're just gonna be at home because you don't really know any place. So get your Vandal card and go hit the gym, okay? Hit the gym.
But they don't know what is Vanda card.
Yeah, I think we didn't talk about that. So get your Vanda card.
They don't know what it is. It's your ID card, your school ID card, okay?
So your school ID card, get it. Get your school ID card, okay? Now I said Vanda card because I'm in the University of Idaho and we use Vanda card. But get your school ID and so that you can access your school stuff. Go hit the gym, okay? Do something.
Yeah.
All right.
Thank you so much. So guys, I hope this video was really helpful and I hope you've gotten so much insight, and I'm super happy for you. Once again, congratulations. If you are yet to subscribe, please subscribe. Like this video so we can know that you really enjoy watching the video. Yeah. Then there will be another like video still like on so many like information on your journey towards coming to the United States. So this is not the end, all right? I'll see you in the next video. Thank you so much, Kofi.
All right. Bye bye, guys.
Bye.